Tight hips, this one's for you. Got a pulley. I've got about 20 pounds on here, and the pulley's about just maybe a foot above my platform here. So I have this padded sleeve I'm going to put over my leg. So first of all, I'm going to lie down, scoot back, and this is going to traction the top of my femur. Now I really don't feel like moving now because this feels so good. So it just pulls that femur out of the socket slightly, and that lumbar has to follow. So I'm just going to lie here and breathe a little bit and just relax and feel the openness of that hip joint. Now the idea here is to actually work the butt and the hamstrings so that if I feel the pressure of that foot, I can reach that knee forward. As you can see, it's pulling my spine down. If I hold, dig into my costal cartilage, it'll actually make that lumbar spine just draw down with the leg as it reaches without overarching the lumbar. So that lumbar just gets pulled long as opposed to arching. You can see as I push, my head gets pulled down. And then push a little more, and I'm directing that knee straight ahead, but it actually just rotates me slightly left. Just pulsing using the foot, make those glutes, hamstrings work. And I can bring the other leg up. And if I push, you'll see the right knee goes forward, the left one stays here. And I could even press and use that to lift that left foot. And I'm going to raise into the air a little bit. So now the spine is lifted. My belly is long, and I'm just pressing that foot. I can also use that foot to press, to raise this straight left leg. Just feel that pull. And of course, the closer you have your foot to the sitting bone, the more that will be deep in the socket, the more you'll stretch out all the muscles in front, the more the ankle will work. So get that heel as close as you can, where it's almost touching your buttocks. And now we're going to reverse that. Let that go. So now I have my head up here, a little more difficult. So you can adapt the weight. This is 20 pounds. You could probably do up to 30. Sometimes it's nicer to do a lightweight first. But this gets my attention. So now this pulls that femur to the socket, and I'll set my foot close to my sitting bones. I have the arms overhead. And now as I push with that foot, has a sense of pushing up through my spine. So with a heavy weight, it's hard. So now I've got to resist that weight and push. Now I'm working much harder. And we could do the same thing we did on the other side. And now, we're going to put the sleeve over the front of the leg. So lock that tibia into the femur. Now, if your knees are tight, this might be difficult. You can maybe put something behind the knee, or don't do this version. But now that foot is right against my butt. So I really have to use that foot to push that femur forward. And I would eventually lift, and the butt and hamstrings are working like crazy. Gotta lift that leg. go into the air. Much harder this way. And then it's time to do the other leg. Now this leg feels so long. As I lengthen that leg, my whole spine gets pulled down.